I can start, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. You can start.
Om Namo
Oh.
Bhagavate.
Should I start with Om Namo Bhagavate first?
Yes.
Okay.
Read.
Oh, I just wanna remember, where do I put the Nama Om Vishnu Padaya?
Right after the was it Panchakapa?
Oh, and then
Panchakapa,
and then I just okay, and then I finish it off.
and
Okay.
then you say like the Panchatattva.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
After the Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, I say the Panchatattva.
Yeah, Panchatattva and then Hare Krishna.
Okay. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjala Shalakaya Chakshuru Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadanti Sva Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raguna Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanam Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalitam Shri Vitam Kampitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Ganapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radakanta Namastute Tap Tap Kanchana Gorange Radhe Vrinda Vanishare Vrisabhanu Sutadevi Pranamare Harepe Vancha Kalpa Tripayascha Kripa Sindhu Bhavevacha Paritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Iti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Praschatade Satarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I just realized I forgot the Om Nama Om Vasudevaya.
You did really nicely, Prabhu. Haribol. Okay, so who wants to start with this chapter?
Manu Prabhu, I think Manu Prabhu is right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Very well. Yeah, so prayers by the demigods for Lord Krishna in the womb. King Kamasa not only occupied the kingdoms of the Yadu, Boja, and Andaka dynasties and the kingdom of Surasena, but he also made alliances with all other demonic kings, as follows: the demon Palamba, demon Baka, demon Janura, demon Trinavarta, demon Agasura, demon Mustika, demon Arsista, demon Dvivida, demon Putana, demon Kashi, demon Denuka. At that time, Jarasana was the king of Maga province, known as the present as Bihar state. Thus, by the diplomatic policy, Kamasa consolidated the most powerful kingdom of his time under the protection of Jarasana. He made further alliances with such kings as Banasura and Brahmasura until he was the strongest. Then he began to behave most inimical to the towards the Yadu dynasty, into which Krishna was to take his birth. Next, anyone can read. Thank you, Prabhu, for association.
Haribol. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Being harassed by Kamsa, the kings of the Yadu, Bhoja, and Andaka dynasties took shelter in different states, such as the state of the Kurus, the state of the Panchalas, and the states known as Kekaya, Shalva, Vidarbha, Nishada, Videha, and Koshala. Kamsa broke the solidarity of the Yadu kingdom, and as well as the Bhoja and Andaka. He made his position the most solid within the vast tract of land known at the time as Bharatavarsha. I didn't remember he made alliances with the demons. I used to remember that demons were just randomly wanting to fight, but they were in contract with Kamsa, seems like. When Kamsa was killing the 6 babies of Devaki and Vasudeva, one after another, many friends and relatives of Kamsa approached him, requested him to discontinue these heinous activities, but all of them became worshippers of Kamsa. When Devaki became pregnant for the 7th time, a plenary expansion of Krishna, known as Ananta, appeared within her womb. See, this is strong point about association, because they were all good. They were going to tell that, oh, you're doing wrong, Kamsa, but Kamsa was really strong demon that could preach to them his nonsense philosophy, and they all became his worshippers, from good persons to Kamsa worshippers. Devaki was overwhelmed with both jubilation and lamentation. She was joyful, for she could understand that Lord Vishnu had taken shelter within her womb, but at the same time she was sorry that as soon as her child would come out, Kamsa would kill him. At that time, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, being compassionate upon the Yadus, who were fearful due to atrocities committed by Kamsa, ordered the appearance of Yoga Maya, his internal potency. Krishna is the Lord of the universe, but he is especially the Lord of the Yadu dynasty. Yoga Maya is the principal potency of the personality of Godhead. In the Vedas, it is stated that the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has multipotencies. Parasya Shaktir Vividaiva Shruyate. All the different potencies are acting externally and internally, and Yoga Maya is the chief of all potencies. The Lord ordered the appearance of Yoga Maya in the land of Rajabhumi in Vrindavan, which is always decorated and full with beautiful cows. In Vrindavan, Rohini, one of the wives of Vasudeva, was residing at the house of King Nanda and Queen Yashoda. Not only Rohini, but many others in the Yadu dynasty were scattered all over the country due to their fear of atrocities of Kamsa. Some of them were even living in the caves of the mountains. The Lord thus informed Yogamaya. Under the imprisonment of Kamsa are Devaki and Vasudeva, and at the present moment my plenary expansion Shesha is within the womb of Devaki. You can arrange the transfer of Shesha from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. After this arrangement, I am personally going to appear in the womb of Devaki with my full potencies. Then I shall appear as the son of Devaki and Vasudeva, and you shall appear as the daughter of Nanda and Yashoda in Vrindavan. Since you will appear as my contemporary sister, okay, who wants to read? I read too much. Anyone can continue.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
How do I start this? Since you will appear as my contemporary sister, and since you will quickly satisfy desires for sense gratification, people within the world will worship you with all kinds of valuable presentations, incense, candles, flowers, and offerings of sacrifice. People who are after materialistic perfection will worship you under the different forms of your expansions, which will be named Durga, Bhadrakali, Vijaya, Vaishnavi, Kumanda, Kandika, Krishna, Madhavi, Kanyaka, Maya, Narayani, Isyani, Sarada, and Ambika. Krishna and Yogamaya appeared as brothers and sisters, the supreme powerful and the supreme power. Although there is no clear distinction between the powerful and the power is always subordinate to the powerful. Those who are materialistic are
Hare Krishna,
worshippers
Prabhu,
of
your
the power.
microphone is doing something weird. Can you move it a little bit?
Okay, let me do this. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Prabhu. That's better.
Okay, power. Okay, I was there. Krishna is the Krishna is the supreme powerful, and Durga is the supreme power within the material world. Actually, people in the Vedic culture worship both the powerful and the power. There are many hundreds and thousands of temples of Vishnu and Devi, and sometimes they are worshipped simultaneously. The worshipper of the power, Durga, or the external energy of Krishna may achieve all kinds of material success very easily. But anyone who wants to be elevated transcendentally must engage in worshipping the powerful in Krishna consciousness. The Lord also declared to Yoga Maya, my plenary expansion, Ananta Shesha, is within the womb of Devaki. On account of being forcibly attracted to the womb of Roni, he will be known as Sankara San or Sankara Shai or Sankara San, and will be the source of all spiritual power of or Bala, by which one can attain the highest bliss of life, which is called Ramana. Therefore, the plenary portion Ananta will be known after his appearance either as Sankara Sana, or is it Sankara Shai Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Sankarshan.
Oh, Sankarshan, or as Balaram. In the Upanishad, it is stated Nayam Atma Bala Hinena Labaya. The purport is that one cannot attain the supreme platform of self-realization without being sufficiently favored by Balaram.
This
Bal does not
is
mean
one of the main points of today. This is in this sentence. This is the one of the main things to know about Lord Balaram.
okay, Prabhu. Oh, can I continue?
Yes, Prabhu.
Bal does not mean physical strength. No one can attain spiritual perfection by physical strength. One must have the spiritual strength which is infused by Balaram or Sankarshai. Ananta or Shesha is the source of the power which sustains all the planets in the different positions. Materially, this sustaining power is known as the law of gravitation, but actually it is a display of the potency of Sankarshai, Balaram, or Sankarsha is the source of spiritual power or the original spiritual master. Therefore, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is also the incarnation of Balaram, is the original spiritual master, and the spiritual master is the representative of Balaram, the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead who supplies spiritual strength in the Chaitanya Chamrita. It is confirmed that the spiritual master is the manifestation of the mercy of Krishna. Manifestation of the mercy of Krishna. Sorry.
Yeah, this is important to understand this, that Balaram,
Therefore,
the Guru is like expansion of Balaram.
oh yes. Mercy of Krishna. Thus ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yoga Maya circumambulated, or what is it? Circumambulated the Lord and then appeared within this material world according to his order. When Yogamaya, the supreme power of the supremely power personality of Godhead, transferred Lord Shesha from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Roni, both Devaki and Roni were under Yogamaya's spell, which is called Yoga Nidra. When this was done, people thought that Devaki's seventh pregnancy had been a miscarriage. Thus, although Balaram appeared as the son of Devaki, he was transferred to the womb of Roni to appear as her son. After this arrangement, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is always ready to protect his unalloyed devotees, entered within the mind of Vasudeva. As the Lord of the whole creation, with full inconceivable potencies. It is understood in this connection that Lord Krishna, first of all, situated himself in the unalloyed heart of Vasudeva and was then transferred to the heart of Devaki. He was not put into the womb of Devaki by seminal discharge. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, by his inconceivable potency, can appear in any way. It is not necessary for him to appear in the ordinary way by seminal okay, can you go up? Injection.
Yes, Prabhu.
Injection within the womb of a woman. When Vasudeva was sustaining the form of the Supreme Personality. Oh,
Let's see if.
are you passing?
Yes, Prabhu. Let's see if it continues. Cause 1 second. Where were we? Because I'm not sure if. One second.
Yeah, there is more.
See, this is the last part where they mention the word Balaram, so I don't understand how it's possible. Okay, let's read few more and let's see if it's about Balaram, and then let's find some other pastime. Okay.
Okay, brother.
Does someone else want to continue reading?
Prabhu, can I just finish one page?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because I did not even read yesterday. Yes.
Yes,
When
Prabhu.
Vasudeva was sustaining the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart, he appeared just like the glowing sun, whose shining rays are always unbearable and scorching to the common man. The form of the Lord situated in the pure unalloyed heart of Vasudeva is not different from the original form of Krishna. The appearance of the form of Krishna anywhere and specifically within the heart, it is called Dhamma. Dharma refers not only to Krishna's form but also to his name, his qualities, and his paraphernalia. Paraphernalia, everything becomes manifest simultaneously. Thus, the eternal form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead with full potencies was transferred from the mind of Vasudeva to the mind of Devaki, exactly as the setting sun's rays are transferred to the full moon rising in the east. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, thus entered the body of Devaki from the body of Vasudeva without being subject to any of the conditions of an ordinary living entity. Since Krishna was there, it is to be understood that all his plenary expansions, such as Narayana, and incarnations like Lord Nrsimha and Varaha, were with him, and they also were not subject to the conditions of material existence. In this way, Devaki became the residence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is one without a second and the cause of all creation. Devaki became the residence of the absolute truth, but because she was confined within the house of Kamsa, she looked just like a suppressed fire or like misused education. When fire is kept in a jug, the illuminating rays of the fire cannot be very much appreciated. Similarly, misused knowledge, which does not benefit the people in general, it is not very much appreciated. So Devaki was kept within the prison walls of Kamsa's palace, and no one could see her transcendental beauty, which resulted from her conceiving the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
I think this chapter continues with Krishna's birth. There is not any more of Lord Balaram.
Yes, Prabhu. We can just open the link I have given, and there are various topics.
Yes, Prabhu. This is the same one, actually.
No, it's a bit different.
See, this,
Yes. Yeah, this one.
there is too many to search. We need more precise place, because like this we will just find bits and pieces.
Yeah.
What's this?
Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
can I ask you, I just wanted to confirm if I had it right. Did Lord Nrsimha Dev kill Hiranyakasipu with his nails?
Yes, Prabhu.
Like he slaughtered with the nails, as in like knife slaughter.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, he ripped
Okay, Prabhu.
the chest open.
Should I read?
Yes, we can read this and the purport. There might be something interesting.
Or should I start? Okay. Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, along with Balaram, played like a human being, and so masked he performed many superhuman acts. The doctrines of anthropomo. What? Oh, can you please pronounce that word, Prabhu?
Anthropomorphism.
No, yo, I don't have it in my tongue. Hey.
Anthropomorphism.
Anthropomorphism.
Like
and
two parts. Antro.
And yes.
No.
Pomorphism.
Oh, I get also confused.
It's killing me, sorry.
This anthropo. Yeah, it's anthropo.
Anthropomorphism.
And this is morphism.
Oh, morphism.
Yeah.
Anthropomorphism. Yeah, I don't have it in my tongue. Yeah.
And
zoomorphism. Is it zoomorphism too?
Yes,
ne?
This is
Oh, I never applicable.
What does it mean?
I never.
It's like I forgot the. It's just it has something to do with animals. The attribution of human characteristics or behavior to God, animal, or object.
It's my first time hearing such a word.
Anthropomorphism.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. Oh, glory Shila
Prabhu, Dandat Pranam. Prabhu, if you have anything to share about Lord Balaram that we could read or something, you can post in the chat and we can open. Yes, Lebahang Prabhu, you can continue from here.
Zoomorphism are never applicable to Sri Krishna or the personality of Godhead. The theory that a man becomes God by dint or penance and austerities is very much rampant. Mahaprabhu were detected by the sages and saints to be the personality of Godhead as indicated in revealed scriptures. Many unscrupulous men have created their own incarnations. This process of concocting an incarnation of God has become an ordinary business, especially in Bengal. Any popular personality with a few traits of mystic powers will display some feature of jugglery and easily become an incarnation of Godhead by popular vote. Lord Sri Krishna was not that type of incarnation. He was actually the personality of Godhead from the very beginning of his appearance. He appeared before his so-called mother as four-armed Vishnu. Then at the request of the mother, he became like a human child and at once left her for another devotee at Gokula. Gokula, yes, where he was accepted as the son of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata. Similarly, Sri Baladev, the counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna, was also considered a human child born of another wife of Sri Vasudev. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that his birth and deeds are transcendental and that anyone who is so fortunate as to know the transcendental nature of his birth and deeds will at once become liberated and eligible to return to the kingdom of God. So knowledge of the transcendental nature of the birth and deeds of of Sri Krishna is sufficient for liberation. In the Bhagavatam, the transcendental nature of the Lord is described in 9 cantos, and in the 10th canto, his specific pastimes are taken up. All this becomes known as one's reading of this literature progresses. It is important to note here, however, that the Lord exhibited his divinity even from the lap of his mother, that his deeds are all superhuman. He lifted Govardhana hill, or Govindana hill, at the age of 7, and that all these acts definitely prove him to be actually the supreme personality of Godhead. Yet, due to his mystic covering, he was always accepted as an ordinary human child by his so-called father and mother and other relatives. Whenever some Herculean task was performed by him, the father and mother took it otherwise, and they remained satisfied with unflinching filial love for their son. As such, the sages of Naimi Saranya described him as apparently resembling a human being, but actually he is the supreme almighty personality of Godhead.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, Prabhu. Oh, okay. Prabhu, in one channel, I have searched that pastimes, pastimes of in Telegram. I searched one channel that Krishna's only, but in there the photos is there. That was given by Prabhupada lecture. You can read that. That was good only. That they have in that have like Prabhupada lecture that was carried by Prabhupada lecture killing of Dhenukasura and demons and glories of Balaram.
Yes, Prabhu, you can share it. Who wants to read this purport? This is nice explanation about Lord Balaram.
Can I read?
Yes, Prabhu.
This, okay. Hare Ugrasena, whose son was the mischievous Kamsa, and his brother still living, are Ridika and his son Kritavalma happy, Akrura, Jayanta, Gada, Shalana, and Shatrujit all happy. How is Balaram, the personality of Godhead and the protector of devotees?
This last part is the main point of this verse, that Balaram is the protector of devotees.
Hmm.
Here it is explained in the purport.
Purport. Hastinapur, the capital of the Pandava, was situated somewhere near present New Delhi, and the kingdom of Grasena was situated in Mathura. While returning to Delhi from Dwaraka, Arjuna must have visited the city of Mathura, and therefore the inquiry about the king of Mathura is valid. Amongst various names of relative, the name of Rama and Balaram, eldest brother of Lord Krishna, is added with the word the personality of Godhead. Because Lord Balaram is the immediate expansion of Vishnu Tattva and Prakash Vigraha of Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord, although one without a second, expand himself as many other living beings. The Vishnu Tattva living beings are expansion of the Supreme Lord, and all of them are quality.
Prabhu froze.
At all equal with the Lord. One who consider the Jiva Shakti and the Vishnu Tattva, yes, to be on an equal level is considered a condemned soul of the world. Sri Ram or Balaram is the protector of the devotee of the Lord. Baladev acts as the spiritual master of all devotees, and by his causeless mercy, the fallen souls are delivered. Shri Baladev appeared as Sri Nityananda Prabhu during the advent of Lord Chaitanya, and the great Lord Nityananda Prabhu exhibit his causeless mercy by delivering a pair of extremely fallen souls, namely Jagai and Madai. Therefore, it is particularly mentioned herein that Balaram is the protector of the devotee of the Lord. By his divine grace, only one can approach the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, and thus Shri Balaram is the mercy incarnation of the Lord, manifested as the spiritual master, the savior of the pure devotees.
Haribol, thank you, brother. So see
Jai.
that Lord Balaram, Srila Prabhupada is manifested as he's like expansion of Balaram. Because all the spiritual masters are the mercy incarnate.
Expansion. Yes, expansion of Lord Nityananda,
Yes,
who is
brother.
not different than Lord Balaram. Yes.
So can I
And
read
actually, there is also five main how to say the
Names.
incarnation of
Yes, Prabhu.
Balaram.
Yes.
Garbhodaka Shahi.
Prabhupada, Vishnu, Kanak, yes, and then Shesha. There are others also, but I forget. Chilodagashi Vishnu,
Yes, Prabhu.
Shankar's son. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
This
Like the name was five names are there now, Prabhu.
Yes. I think
Like
this was in
Shankarshana,
15 or
is here it is.
Karno
Baladev,
Dakshai, Garbhodakashai, Kshirodakashai, and Shesha. Maha Shankarshana.
Yes, Prabhu.
Shesha.
Bhagavatam.
Chaitanya Charitamrita also.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Adi 5, yes. 5,
510.
1,
510.
510. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, thank
Prabhu. I tried reading it. Everything went bounce up.
Okay, we can read this.
He executes the orders of Lord Krishna in the work of creation, and in the form of Lord Shesha, he serves Krishna in various ways. Report by Srila Prabhupada. According to the expert opinion, Balaram, as the chief of the original quadruple forms, he is also the original Shankarshana. Balaram, the first expansion of Krishna, expands himself in 5 forms. First one, Mahasankarshana. Second one, Karana, Karanabdishai. Third one, Garbhodakashai. Fourth one, Kshirodakashai. Fifth one, Shesha. These 5 plenary expositions are responsible for both the spiritual and material cosmic manifestation. In these 5 forms, Lord Balarama assists Lord Krishna in his activities. The first 4 of these forms are responsible for the cosmic manifestations, whereas Shesha is responsible for personal service to the Lord. Shesha is called Ananta or unlimited because he assists the personality of Godhead in his unlimited expansions by performing an unlimited varieties of service. Sri Balarama is the servitor Godhead who serves Lord Krishna in all the affairs of existence and knowledge. Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is the same servitor Godhead, Balarama performs the same service to Lord Garuda by constant association. Srila Prabhupada.
Yes, here we find that Balaram is the
Yes,
service of
Prabhu.
God.
Yes, Prabhu.
And about
Very
Shesha,
nice.
it's also interesting.
Yes,
Shesha.
yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, can I read that one? I have said now that by Srila Prabhupada, it was
Yes, Prabhu.
given the. Yes, Prabhu. Firstly, I can say like Prabhupada from Prabhupada lecture I had taken. that my Prabhupada tells by that Balram Purnima on that day. Some lectures I heard like that my plenary expansion Ananta Shesha, who is now lying in the womb of Devaki, and because you will suffer, sorry, because of because you will transfer him to the womb of Rohini on account of being forcibly attract, he could be known as Sankarshana. Hmm. On the other hand, because he would be the source of all spiritual power, called Bala, one will be able to attain the highest bliss of life, which is called Ramana. And therefore, my plenary portion, Ananta, after appearance, will be known neither as Sankarshana or Balarama. In the Upanishads, it is stated, Nayam Atma Bala Hena Labhahe. The purport is nobody can attain the supreme platform of self-realization without being sufficient favored by Balarama. So we can see the here by the mercy of Balarama, we cannot attain the supreme self-realization.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
And next in the Upanishads, it is stated. Uh, okay, I have to know. Bala means Balarama. It is not that Bala means physical strength. Nobody can attain spiritual perfection by physical strength, but one must have spiritual strength, which is infused by Balarama. Oh, okay. By physical strength, we cannot attain the spiritual perfection, Prabhu. So the Balarama is infused in our the spiritual strength. Then only we can attain spiritual strength. By physical strength, we cannot attain the spiritual perfection.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, this is
Then
like
yes, Ananta Shesha Naga, he is the power which sustains all the planets in in their different portions. Materially, this sustaining power is known as law of gravitation, but actually, it is the display of the potency of Shankarshana. So, Balarama or Shankarshana is spiritual power or the original spiritual master. Therefore, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is also incarnation of Balarama, he is original. He is original spiritual master, and the spiritual master is the representative of Balarama or the supreme personality of Godhead who supplies the spiritual strength. You can see here. The Balarama is the supplies of the spiritual strength. So we can attain the spiritual perfection. Prabhu. Next, Prabhupada tells in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is confirmed that the spiritual master is the manifestation of mercy of Krishna. When Yogamaya was ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in that way, she circumambulated the Lord and then appeared within this material world. According to the direction of Supreme Personality of Godhead, when the supreme power of the powerful personality of Godhead attracted Lord Shesha. Here, Prabhupada saying when the supreme power of the supreme powerful personality of Godhead attracted attracted Lord Shesha from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. Here, womb of Rohini, both of them were under spell of Yoga Maya, which is called Yoga Nidra. When this was done, then people understood that Devaki's seventh pregnancy was miscarriage. Thus, Lord Balarama, although appeared as the son of Devaki, was transferred to the womb of Rohini to appear as her son. So you can see here, although the Balaram is the Devaki's the mother of Devakis, but because the Lord changes one womb to another womb for Rohini. Then next, Balaram will say next. Sorry, Prabhupada will say next. Rohini to appear as her son. When Garga Muni was so eagerly requested by Nanda Maharaj. He then performed the name-giving ceremony as secretly as possible in the cowshed of Nanda Maharaj. Here, Garga Muni was telling to the Nanda Maharaj that secretly in the cowshed of Nanda Maharaj. He informed Nanda Maharaj that this child was son of Rohini. His attitude will be very much pleasing to his family members and relatives. Therefore, he would be called as Rama. At the same time, this child, his father will be extraordinary, very strong. Therefore, he is called Balarama. But at the same time, your family and the family of the Yadus being so intimately connected and attracted. So his another name is should be Sankarshana. So here Prabhupada gives the meaning of like Balarama and Sankarshana, like uh, like uh, the Balarama is very pleasing for his families and relatives, so called Rama. And at the same time, the child was further, the Balarama was further extraordinarily very strong. So Prabhupada is, gives the name Balarama. But at the same time, family and the family of the Yadus were so intimately connected and attracted. So his another name was should be Shankarshana. This means the Garga Muni awarded these names of to the son of Rohini, namely Balarama, Sankarshana, Baladeva. But he carefully did not disclose the fact that Balarama also appeared in the womb of Devaki, but he was subsequently transferred to the womb of Rohini. However, Krishna and Balarama are real brothers, being originally sons of Devaki. But here Prabhupada says that Balarama is also the son of Devaki, but subsequently Balarama transferred to the womb of Rohini. However, Krishna and Balarama are real brothers, being originally sons of Devaki. Next, Prabhupada tells the pastimes of the Dhenukasura. Can I read, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Oh, I'll show this one point about point about Lord Anantasesha.
Okay, Prabhu.
Because Anantasesha is always describing the glories of Lord, and in this
Yes,
word,
Prabhu.
because he has millions of heads. It's like
Yes, Prabhu.
Do we have picture? Let's see. It's so many hoods. And here is one picture.
Yes, Prabhu.
There's also this picture. This verse it states. Oh, where it go? What happened? No. Is this no? 41. Dear Lord, even great yogis and mystics who are very much advanced by virtue of austerities and knowledge and who have completely situated themselves in pure existence, as well as great personalities like Manu, Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva, cannot fully understand your glories and potencies. Nonetheless, they have offered their prayers according to their own capacities. In the same way, although much lower than these personalities, are also offer our prayers according to our own capability. So no one can describe Krishna fully, not even Ananda Seshan. Here it's explained.
Yes, Prabhu.
No one can be equal to the Supreme Lord in anything, certainly not in knowledge. Consequently, anyone's prayers to the Supreme Person of God is never complete. It is not possible to measure the complete glories of the Supreme Lord who is unlimited. Here, this point. Even the Lord himself in his incarnation as Ananta or Sesha cannot describe his own glories. Although Ananta has many thousands of faces and has been glorifying the Lord for many, many years, he could not find the limit of the glories of the Lord. Thus, it is not possible to estimate the complete potencies and glories of the Supreme Lord. See, Lord Ananda is
Yes.
always describing the glories of the Lord with all his thousands of hoods, but still he cannot find the limit of glories of the Lord. Yes, Vivek, Prabhu, you can continue.
Yes, Prabhu, very nice.
Was it which demon is coming now?
The demon name is Dhenukasura.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhupada tells the pastimes of killing of Dhenukasura. Like first Prabhupada states well, Krishna was engaged in his transcendental pastimes, exhibiting his eternal potency along with the supermost fortunate cowherd. Well, Krishna was engaged.
It
Krishna
is
was
in
engaged in the
Krishna book.
past.
The chapter is there. Whole chapter is there.
Okay, but it was too long, Prabhu.
Yes.
Like Prabhupada given shortly, so we can read this one, I think. So,
Yes,
what
Prabhu.
to do?
Yes, you can read.
Okay. Well, Krishna was engaged in transcendental pastimes, exhibiting his eternal potency along with the supermost fortunate cowherd boys. There was another chance of his exhibiting the Superman power of Godhead when he most intimate friends
This is
Sri
Macy, and she loves playing FIFA.
Sridhama, Subala, Shtoka, Krishna, all of them combined together began to address it Krishna as follows with great love and affection. Well, you kindly note that just near this place there is a big forest of name Talavan. This forest is full of plum trees. Like, Prabhu, plum trees means what, Prabhu? What fruit it was? Plum.
Is it like this? How it is
1
written?
minute. 1 minute. Where it is?
Oh, what is this?
PLA. Sorry, PALM. PALM. Yeah. PA.
Prabhu, I don't know alphabets in English.
Oh shit.
It is-
I will. I will
Yes.
text.
Yes, bro. Ah, it's palm tree.
From.
Yeah, there are these.
Oh, okay.
Do palm trees have coconuts, or what is it a different tree?
I also oh, this one I think. This one. Oh, this one. Look, not this one.
Oh, they have some.
This one. I think. Oil plum. Okay, that's not.
Yes. In
I
Finland, we
think.
don't have any of these.
Okay. Uh,
Is it very cold in Finland?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Next, like plum trees. That was fruit. Very nice, actually. Like Prahlad Prabhu told us in the past time in Vrindavana. Well, when we were went for Vrindavan Parikram.
Yes, Prabhu.
That plum trees. All the plum trees are full with fruits. Full with fruits. Some of them are bowing down, and some of them are very rip.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Even in the trees, it is very nice place. But on account of great demon Dhenukasura, it is very difficult to go there. Nobody can reach the trees to collect the fruits from there. My dear Balarama, if you like, let us all go there and enjoy these fruits. The flavor of the fruits are now everywhere spread. Don't you smell the flavor from here? Krishna is saying to Balarama. In this way, when Balarama and Krishna were requested by their intimate friends, they became inclined to please their friends, and with the smiling face began to proceed towards the Talavan forest, being covered by all other covered boys. Balarama immediately after reaching the Talavan began to jerk all the trees with his arms. exhibiting the strength of the trunk of the elephant. Immediately on account of the jackring. What is the meaning of jackring, Prabhu? G-E-R. Oh, I will paste. Okay. Wait, 1 minute, Prabhu, 1 minute. Jackring. J-E. J-E-R-K-E-N-G.
Wrong kind of results are showing.
It's like
No. Oh no, I don't think it's this one, Prabhu.
it's like when you try
No, I
to
don't think.
like rip something and it's like stuck and you still try to rip it, and that's like jerking motion.
Ah, yes, yes.
Oh, okay. On the account of jerking, all the ripe fruits fell down on the ground. When the fruits were falling, by hearing the sound, immediately the demon Dinakasura, who was staying there in the form of an ass, began to approach the place to great force and trembling the whole field, so that all the trees began to move as if there were an occasion of earthquake. The demon arm of an ass first of all appeared before Balaramji and uh, just pushed him a little behind. By his by his hand legs on the chest of Balarama, at first kicking Balarama did not say anything, but at the demon again came back and with great angry again began to kick on the chest of Balarama. This time Balarama immediately caught hold on the two legs of an ass, two legs of the ass in one hand, and immediately wheeled him all around, threw him on the top of the trees. The demon, however, while he was being wheeled around by Balarama, lost his life. The plum trees on which the dead body of the demon Dhenukasura was thrown by Balarama was the biggest of all. But on account of the heavy body on the demon, that big plum tree fell on other trees, and in this way, several trees fell down. Immediately, it appeared that there was a great like the great hurricane passing through the forest, and all trees were falling down one after another. This exhibition of extraordinary strength of Balarama is not astonishing because Balarama is the personality of Godhead, known as Ananta Shesha Naga, who is holding all the planets on the head of millions of hoods. The whole cosmic manifestation is maintained by him. All the friends and associates of Dhenukasura had immediately combined together and attacked Rama and Krishna with great force. They began to rel- retaliate and revenge the death of their friend Dhenukasura. But Krishna and Balarama, both of them, began to catch them each one by one, hind legs, and exactly in the same way, willing them killed all of them. All of them were exactly in the same way thrown over the plum trees on account of dead bodies of the asses thrown on the top of the plum trees. There was a nice panoramic since as if clouds of various colors assembled there. Hearing this great incident, the demigods from the higher planets began to shower flowers on them, began to beat their drums, offered their devotional prayers. So this ends the killing of pastimes of Dhenukasura. So we can understand here that we cannot challenge or we cannot do anything for Krishna. His personality is transcendental. So we have to pray to the Lord that what else we have the urge like Denukasura to Balaram that please what we say Prabhu in English like I don't come that.
You can say in Hindi, I'll translate.
like हमें बहुत बलराम जी से मांगना है कि देनुकासुरा का कैरेक्टर है ना वो सब भी निकल रहा ना लाइक निकलना है वो सब भी निकलना है वो मर्सी बलराम का मर्सी हमें मांगना है
हमारे में से धेनुकासुर का कैरेक्टर निकल जाए वैसे मर्सी मांगना है।
हाँ
अच्छा। So Vivek Prabhu is saying that we have to pray to Balaram in such a way that the Dhenukasur which we have in our character, it should be removed.
Yes, Prabhu, here is what Dhenukasur is representing. Gross materialistic intelligence, ignorance of spiritual knowledge. This is what Dhenukasur is.
Yes.
Because all these demons that Krishna kills, they represent some anarthas.
yes,
Bhaktivinoda
Prabhu.
Thakur gives the summary of the demons Krishna killed and the anarthas they represent.
Yes, Prabhu. Like next, Prabhupada gives lecture on killing of Pralambasura, demon of the Pralambasura. Can I continue, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. In this way, Prabhupada states, in this way, when all the coward boys and Rama, Krishna were engaged in their transcendental pastimes, one great demon of the name Pralambasura entered in their company with a great desire to kidnap both Rama and Krishna from their company. Krishna, however, although he was playing the part of coward boy, still he is the supreme personality of Godhead and could understand everything past, present, and future. Has such on Pralambasura's entering in their company.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes, Prabhu, sorry.
He began to think of how to kill the demon, and while he was thinking so externally, he received him as a friend, calling him, "Oh, my dear friend, it is very good that you have also come to take part in our pastimes." Krishna then called for all his friends and then ordered them that now we shall play in pairs. We shall play in pairs. Now we shall challenge one another in each in such playing affairs. With this proposal, all the coward boys assembled together, and some of them took the side of Krishna, and some of them took the side of Balaram. And after this, they arranged how to play in duel. The proposal was that somebody would take another others on his back as horse carries the master. If one is defeated, agreement was made that in duel fighting, the defeated party will carry the victorious party on his back. In this way, they began playing at the same time, taking attention of the cows as they began to proceed through the forest, which was known as Bhandiravana. Bhandiravana is a forest. In that sport, the party of Balarama, accompanied by Sridhama and Vrishabha, became victorious, and the party of Krishna, held by other boys, had to take each of them on their backs. Those they reached the extreme of Bandiravan forest. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, being defeated, had to carry on his back Sridhama. Similarly, Bhadrasena carried Vrishabha,
history, you would be lucky to have one.
intimating them the Parambasura who appeared there as a cowherd. boy had to carry Balarama on his back. The demon Palambasura was the greatest among the demons, and he thought that Krishna was more powerful. And in order to avoid the company of Krishna, he carried Balarama far away from the place where they were to get down. The demon Palambasura was undoubtedly very strong and powerful. Still, he was carrying Balarama, who is compared with the mountain. Therefore, while carrying Balarama, he was feeling too much burden. Now he began to assume his real form of demon. Thus, when he appeared here in his real feature, he was decorated with golden helmet and earrings. He those appeared just like the uh, cloud with lightning lying over it, carrying the moon on the head. At that time, Balarama observed that his body was expanding from to limit of the cloud, and his eyes were dazzling like the blazing fire, and his cheeks were decorated with sharpened teeth, and his helmet and earrings began to appear like fairy brightness. Baladeva was for that time being surprised by such appearance of the demon. He began to think himself, how is it that carrier has changed his everything of all of a sudden? When Balarama was settled up in his mind, and he could understand that he was being carried away from his friends by demon to kill him. Immediately he struck the head of the demon with his strong fit fist fist, and if the king of sorry and is if the king of the heavenly planets strikes the mountain with thunderbolt, those being stricken by the fist of Balarama, the demon fell down, just like a snake smashed on his head, and he was vomiting blood from his mouth. And immediately the demon became unconsciousness and fell down, making a great sound as if a great hill was falling down, being struck by the thunderbolt of King Indra. When Pralambasura, the great demon, was those killed by Balarama, at that time all the coward boys rushed together there, being astonished by the ghastly scene. They began to enthusiast Baladevji with the words, "Well done, well done." All of them began to embrace Balaram in great affection, and all of them were thinking that Balaram had returned from death. In this way, all of them began to um, glorify the Balaram and offered their blessings of congratulation. The great demon Pralambasura, those began killed all the demons in the heavenly planets, became very much satisfied, began to shower flowers on the transcendental body of Balarama. They also began to offer congratulations to Balarama by saying, "Well done, well done." This is the past tense of Lambasura. It was very nice.
Hari Bol, Balaram ki jai.
Jai. And next,
Yeah,
yes, Prabhu.
Next.
You can say anything about these past tense? Like, you can give the summary.
Wants to give a summary of the pastime. I can just add that Pralambasur represents the lusty inclinations, desire for personal gain or honor.
Yes, Prabhu. So we have to pray for Balaram ji so that we can remove all the lusty desires and unwanted demon characteristics of self.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then Prabhupada says that next pastimes of killing of Roma Harshana. Can I continue, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because I can't I can't share, Prabhu. So sorry for that, because it was like photos like that types.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay. Prabhupada lecture gives and Prabhupada gives when Balarama this was the killing customs of Roma Harshana. Roma Harsana. When Lord Balarama visited that place, there was a great assembly of transcendentalists and a great sacrifice was being performed there. Such meeting of the transcendentalists was planned for thousands of years, and when Lord Balarama entered the place, all the participants of the meeting, namely great sages, atheistics, Brahmanas, learned scholars, immediately got up from their respective seats and welcomed Balarama with great honor and respect. Some of them offered him respectful obeisances, and those who were elderly, great sages, and Brahmanas offered him blessings by standing up. After this formality, Lord Balarama was offered a suitable seat, and all of them worshipped him. Every one of them in the assembly stood up on the presence of Balarama. Because all of them knew Balarama has the supreme personality of Godhead. Education or learning means to understand the supreme personality of Godhead. Therefore, Lord Balarama, although he appeared as an since as an Kshatriya, still all Brahmanas and sages stood up because they knew what Lord Balarama was. Unfortunately, Lord Balarama, after being worshipped and seated on his place, saw Romarshana, the demon, the disciple of Vyasadeva, incarnation of Godhead. The Romarshana was disciple of Vyasadeva, the great Acharya, incarnation of Godhead, still sitting on the Vyasasana. He had neither got up from his seat nor offered him any respect, because he was seated on the Vyasasana. He thought himself greater than the Lord. Out of his phone's knee, did not get down from his seat and bow down before the Lord. When a low caste male unites with a high caste woman, then the offspring is called uh, paratomola. Sorry, partiloma. Partiloma. Then Romarshana Sutta belonged to the Partiloma family, because his father was a Kshatriya and his mother belonged to the Brahmana family. Because his transcendental realization was not perfect, therefore Lord Balarama remembered out his uh, Partiloma heritage. The idea is that any man can be given the chance of becoming a Brahmana. But if the man improperly uses the position of a Brahmana without actual realization, then his elevation to the Brahminical position is not valid. Lord Balarama, after seeing the deficiency of realization in Romaharshana Sutta, he wanted to chastise him because he was falsely puffed up. Lord Balarama therefore said that this man is liable to be awarded the death punishment, because although he has the good certificate of becoming the disciple of Lord Vyasadeva, and although he has studied all the Vedic literature from such an exalted personality, he was not submissive in the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Balarama thus began to consider, I have incarnated in order to chastise a false person who are internally impure but externally possess themselves as very much learned and religious. Killing of such persons by me is a proper action, so that such persons may be chucked from his progressive sinful activity. Although Lord Balarama avoided to take part in the battle of Kurukshetra, and still, because of his position as incarnation, re-establishment of religious principles was his prime duty. Considering all these points, Lord Baladeva immediately killed Romarshana. 1 minute, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Like points, Lord Baladeva immediately killed Romarshana Sutta simply by striking him with a kusha straw, which was nothing but a blade of grass only. If somebody questions, however, how Lord Balarama could kill Romarshana Sutta simply by striking him with a kusha grass, the answer is given in the Srimad Bhagavatam by the word Prabhu. The idea is the Lord's position is always transcendental, and because he is omnipotent, he can act as he likes without any obligations to the material laws and principles. As such, it was possible for him to kill Romarshana Sutta. Material laws and principles as Romarshana Sutta simply by striking him with a kusha grass blade. This is the past tense of Romarshana. 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 Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Like here we can see that Romarshana is not giving the respect to the elders peoples, and thinking he is the disciple of an Vyasadeva, who is a great acharya. He was studied disciple of the Vyasadeva, who studied well knowledge and Vedic literatures, but these things great greater like he thinks greater than all of them. So we have to think in our spiritual life that we are lowest of lowest.
Yes, Prabhu. Exactly.
And yes, Prabhu, like we have to pray for Lord Balarama that to remove all the dirty things in our mind, and and next thing was we can see here that like Balaram's uh, duty is to see the uh, religious principles,
Yes, Prabhu.
principles. We have to follow the religious principles properly, so that we can't do anything unauspicious and unwanted things. So the Lord given the four religious principles to act like caste systems. And next we should not we should we should not like what is it? 1 minute, Prabhu. We should not envy of Lord, like what Lord is, how big Lord is, like that, Prabhu. So we have that characteristics. So we have to pray to the Lord and bow down to the Balaramji, so that we can purify ourselves.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much for sharing this. And yeah,
And next we can see here Balaram is killing to the Romarshana by only the grass shit, only one grass.
yes, Prabhu.
So we can see that how Lord was, how big Lord was here. Very beautiful past tense. Read and
Hari Bol, Lord Balaram ki jai.
Jai. Prabhu, last one is there. Is there time, Prabhu? Last glories of Lord Balarama. It was.
Yes,
It
Prabhu.
was only
Yes, let's,
10 minutes. Last. If
yes,
no
Prabhu.
problem, I can read.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's hear it. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Glories of Lord Balarama. Srila Prabhupada. Krishna saw all the trees overloaded by the fruits and fresh twigs. They came down to touch the ground as if they were becoming Krishna by touching his lotus feet. Here, in Vrindavana, the fruits and fresh things they came down to test the ground as if they were welcoming to the Krishna by touching his lotus feet. Then Krishna were very much pleased by the behavior of trees and the fruits and flowers, and began to smell, releasing their desires, and those began to speak with his elder brother Baladeva as follows. My dear elder brother, you are the supreme of all us, and your lotus feet is worshipped by the demigods. Now just see how these trees, full with fruits and flowers, bend down to worship your lotus feet. It appears that because they have been put into the form of life of trees, they are trying to get out of the darkness by which they have been obliged to accept the forms of Krishna, uh, darkness by which they have been obliged to accept the forms of trees. Actually, these trees born in the tract of land of Vrindavana, they are not ordinary living entities, but on account of their past life, having an impersonal philosophical point of view, they are now put into this condition, standstill life. And now they have got the opportunity of seeing you in Vrindavana, and they are praying for further advancement in spiritual life by your personal association. Generally, the three species of life are obtained by living entities in the modes of darkness, so that impersonalists and void philosophers are in the darkness, and in order to eradicate from this darkness of life, your presence is taken fully advantage of. I think the drones who are buzzing all around you, they must be your devotees from their past lives, and they cannot leave your company, because nobody can be a better affectionate master than yourself. You are the supreme original personality of Godhead, and the drones are just trying to spread your glories, chanting every moment. I think some of them must be great sages, devotees of your lordship, and they are hiding themselves in the form of drones because they are unable to give you unable to give up your company even for a moment. My dear brother, you are the supreme worshipable Godhead. Therefore, just see the peacocks in great ecstasy are dancing before you. So far, the deers are considered whose behavior is just like the gopis, and how they are welcoming you with the same affection, and the the cuckoos who are residing in these forests are trying to receive you with great joy, because one minute, bro. Sorry. Oh, Krishna. Okay. The cuckoos who are residing in these forests are trying to receive you with great joy because they are considering that your appearance is auspicious at their homes. I think the residents of Vrindavana, even though they are uh, trees and animals, they are glorifying because of all the because of because all of them are so nice that they are prepared to welcome in their best capacity, because it is a practice of great souls to receive another great soul at home. So for the land is concerned, it so pious and fortunate that it is marking on its body the footprints of your lotus feet. The cuckoos were are staying in this forest are just welcoming you by their sweet voice. It is quite natural for these Vrindavana inhabitants to receive a great personality like you. The land of Vrindavana is also fortunate because on the ground you are leaving the impressions of your footprints, the herbs, chirps, and the plants. They are also so much fortunate that they are touching your lotus feet. The small plants of which you are touching the twigs by your hands and nails, they are also glorious. So for the hills and the rivers are concerned, they are also glorious because you are putting on your glance over them. Above all, the damsels of Raja, the gopis, they are still more glorious because you embrace them with your strong arms, being attracted by their beauty. In this way, both Lord Krishna and Balarama began to enjoy the residence of Vrindavana in full satisfaction, although along with the calves and cows on the bank of Yamuna. This is the very beautiful pastimes of Balarama and the glories of Balarama. So we can see here that Krishna is glorifying the Lord Balarama by like by by the living entities in the Vrindavana, so that they are they are touching the trees and who are in the darkness, like as the trees and who are philosophers and great scholars who are in darkness by uh, so we have to pray for Balaram to remove the darkness of our soul, and we have to purify. And next, then Lord Krishna is glorifying that all in Vrindavana, there are not ordinary living entities. All are all are full advanced spiritual lives. And next, we can see here how the what the Vrindavana is it was very much like Goloka, as as if Goloka. Krishna is glorifying the Balarama by seeing, by touching, by welcoming the Balarama and glorifying the Balarama, that we can become we can by serving Balarama we can become we can advanced in we can approach the we can approach the spiritual strength by Balarama, so we can we can humbly ask the Balarama that we give the strength of the spiritual strength, so we can and remove all the unwanted things in the in our heart, and always give the chance for like always be in the serving in Lord Balarama, who is the supreme personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Like it was given by the lecture Srila Prabhupada, but I am telling the summary. We have to, what we have to ask and what we have to purify ourselves like that. Uh, like I don't know like that much, but I said.
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhu. This was
Thank you
amazing.
so much, Prabhu.
All
Thank you
the
so much, Prabhu.
Ribol.
Yes, Prabhu. Very nice.
Yeah, Haribo. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Lord Balaram is the supreme personality of Godhead as the supreme enjoyer. Dhenukasur had huge. Oh no, who is this? Is this Pralambasur?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. He looks scared.
Mm.
Cool.
Reward.
Okay, now we need to read six Astakam prayers before it
Yes,
gets.
Prabhu. It was very nice, no, Prabhu. First time.
Yes,
Mala.
thank you so much. This was really-
Oh, it given by the spiritual master, the Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai. Who wants to
Jai.
start?
Jai. चितोदल्पनमर्चनं भवमहादभग्निर्वापनं श्रेयखैलवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधू जीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पुनमृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं फलं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्
नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रार्पिता नियमिता स्मरणेन काल एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमीदृशमिह जानिनानुरागः
तृणादपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना मानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीया सदा हरि
हरिबोल
नदनं यजनं न स्फुरन् कवितं वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनि स्फुरे भगवद्भक्तिरेतुकी त्वयि
अयि नन्दातनुजा किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पादपङ्कजस्थिता धूलिसदृशं विचिन्तयात्
गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकर्निचितं वपुः कदा तव नाम गृहणे भविष्यति
युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्राणवैशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दं विरहेण मे
आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां विनस्तु मां दर्शनां मन्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः
Ribol, Sri Siksastakam ki jai.
जीवो
जय
Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names, like Krishna and Govinda. In this transcendental name, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself better than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful woman, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth.
O son of Maharajananda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet.
O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with the tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name?
Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his remembrance or make me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditional.
Haribol.
Reward.
Okay, today let's just read the 10 offenses one by one. But by not showing, so anyone can read the next one as he remembers.
There are 10 offenses to the holy name of the Lord. First is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for fighting the holy name of the Lord.
Haribol.
To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal or independent to the name of the Lord Vishnu.
Haribol. To disobey the order of the spiritual master or to think him as an ordinary person. Or
To blaspheme the Vedic scripture. Yes, continue your program. Yes, we continue.
okay, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in Persians to the Vedic version.
To consider the glories of the chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination.
To give some mundane interpretations on the holy name of the Lord. To give some mundane interpretation on the holy name of the Lord.
Yes, Prabhu.
To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name.
Yes, Prabhu. It is it's the Karma Kanda one.
To 7, to commit the sinful activities on the strength of the holy name.
Yes, Prabhu. 8.1 is the Karma Kanda, but I forgot how it.
To consider the chanting of the Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as 50 activities.
Yes, Prabhu. Haribol. 9th one is to commit sin. No, it's to describe. It's to describe the glories of the holy name to unfaithful.
Yes,
Yes.
Faithless. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10th offense.
10th offense to to consider the what first one is that? To consider to don't have faith on the strength of the holy name.
Chanting.
To chanting of the holy name and to be consider even after understanding increasing the material attachments and even after understanding so many instructions well inattentive in chanting also an offenses. Chanting also to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Prabhu. Ancha kalpatarubyashcha kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo
वैष्णवेभ्यो
namo
नमो
नमः पंचतत्व की जय श्री
जय
चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय नित्यानंद प्रभु
जय
श्रील प्रभु
जय
जय
गौर
जय
प्रेम
हरि हरि
हरि
राम
हरि
प्रभु की जय
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 जय